Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Figure Wednesday. Today I will be reviewing the Mattel WWE Battle Pack Series 22 Ryback vs. Jinder Mahal 2-pack. This is Jinder Mahal's second figure with his newest looking head scan. This is before he was in 3MB, and then this is Ryback's like third or fourth figure, I believe. It's weird they come with a video camera, but it is a cool, neat accessory if you don't have one. So let's take a look at them in the packaging. As you can see, there's the WWE logo up top, a picture of Ryback and Jinder Mahal there. It says Ryback versus Jinder Mahal on the side. There's Ryback there, the video camera, and Jinder Mahal. It says Battle Pack and includes a video camera. Now looking at the back, you can see there's a WWE Battle Pack logo up top. It says Ryback versus Jinder Mahal. There's the same picture of Ryback. There's the same picture of Jinder Mahal. It says includes video camera. It says recreate the action of WWE. Shows Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio, and they include an arm sling from their match. And then Dolph Ziggler and Vicky Guerrero. And it says includes Money in the Bank briefcase. Also shown is a Raw basic ring and some company information and logos at the bottom. So that being said, let's take a look at them fresh out of the package. Alright guys, so here we have the Mattel WWE Battle Pack Series 22 Ryback vs. Jinder Mahal set, fresh out of the package. Overall, I'd say the figures are okay. I don't like either one of them. Their figures are nice though. Jinder's figure is actually more detailed than I expected, which I'll show you. So it is a nicer figure of him. Surprised they didn't include his turban though, it's kind of weird. But Ryback is cool, his figures are neat. Very detailed all the time. Like I said, I'm not a fan of his, but his figure is nice. So let's take a look at Ryback first, and then I'll show you Jinder. So, looking at Ryback, there's the same head scan that all his figures have so far. You can see he's got the angry look on his face. He's got his light facial hair painted on. It's a ball jointed head that goes up and down as well as left and right. Going down his torso, he has his molded singlet. Very detailed, which is really cool. You can see all the graphics and everything. They did a really nice job on him. And you can see it on the back as well. See, it says "Feed Me More" down there. There's the eyes and nose and teeth. So that's really cool. Cool looking attire. Going to his arms now. He has ball jointed shoulders, swivel bicep joints. On his biceps, he has a green R for Ryback armbands painted on that goes all the way around on both arms. Then he has a typical elbow joint. And he's got his painted black wrist tape, and has a cool R design on his hands as well. He's got the swivel wrist joint and a joint that goes up and down as well. That's on both hands there. And going on his lower torso, he has a swivel waist joint. It's cool, the joint is hidden because of his singlet and the designs there. And he has the typical leg joints go up and down, and it's molded here where his singlet ends, so it does feel like he's actually wearing an outfit rather than it being painted. And, like I said, there's a back there. Then he's got typical knee joints with smaller knee pads on. They don't really restrict his movement, so that's good. And then going down to his boots, he has a short boot mold. The laces there, and the typical ankle joints. It's Ryback right there. Pretty cool figure. Now let's take a look at Jinder. Alright, but before I show you Jinder, I forgot to show you that video camera accessory. So it's kind of a neat accessory. There's a WWE logo on it. You can see there's a camera lens right there. Pretty detailed. You can see the detail in the glare there, and then there's a handle. You would slide it in her hand, and then there's the other handle here that you put. Normally someone would slide their hand into that to help hold it, but the figures probably can't work that way unless they have a flat hand. But yeah, it's a cool little accessory. Kind of a random accessory, but still neat. So going back to Jinder now. There's Jinder. His new angry head scan. He's got his facial hair, short hair. This head scan looks much more like him, in my opinion, than his first figure. That didn't really look like him. It's a ball jointed head that goes up and down. You can't really move it upward, but you can move it down, and you can move it left or right as well. You can see how the detail in his hair there. Going down his torso, Jinder is definitely not that ripped. I know that for a fact. So that looks kind of silly for him. There's all the toning on his back as well. He has ball jointed shoulders, swivel bicep joints, typical elbow joints. He's got his painted white wrist tape on both wrists. Goes all the way around. Going down to his lower torso, he has a swivel waist joint. And looking at his tights, he's got his pink, turquoise, yellow tights there with like the flowery Indian designs there. You can see the back. It says Mahal, and there's more designs there. Looking at his legs, what's cool is the tights are molded, so it feels like he's actually wearing tights and just it being painted. He's got the typical leg joints that go up and down. Going to his knee, he's got the thinner, smaller knee pads that are pink. Go all the way around his knees. They don't restrict his movement at all, which is nice. He just has the standard knee joints. Going to his boots, he's got some tall white boots, the swivel joints so you can close his feet better than the typical ankle joints. And you can see the laces and everything. And then the detail that I like a lot is actually the detail in his boots, if you could see it. All the silver designs, if the camera will pick it up. It's hard to see. See if you could see it a little better that way. But yeah, he's got a lot of little details on his boots, so it's very cool. You can see it on the back as well. His figure is cool, even though it's not his updated look anymore from 3MB, but it is still a nice figure of him. If you're a fan, I don't know anybody who's a fan of Jinder Mahal. But yeah, and then Ryback, who's cool too. Actually, not a fan of Ryback, like I said, but I have all his figures, surprisingly. He does have really nice figures, to be honest. I just wish his figures were a little more thicker, because he is a big guy. But yeah, that's them. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like Wrestling Figure Wednesday on Facebook to suggest future reviews you'd like to see me do. And I will see you next week. Thanks.